What's up, everybody? You know who I am, and today we present 10 trades that created a dynasty. And a big shout out to Aiden Lopez for suggesting this video. So, sports trades happen all the time. The point of a trade is to benefit both sides, and yet some teams still come out as the single beneficiary. A number of the biggest trades ever led some teams onto their path towards greatness. They go on to win multiple championships and cement themselves in sports history. All because of that one big deal. Number 10, the Yankees acquire the Rocket. After lighting it up with the Toronto Blue Jays for 2 years, the Rocket, Roger Clemens, was dealt to the New York Yankees in one of the most lopsided deals ever. Clemens joined the Yankees in 1999 and helped them win their third World Series championship in 4 years. A year later, Clemens and the Yankees won yet another World Series, 4 titles, 5 years, thanks in large part to the Yankees picking up the Rocket for blastoff. Number 9, the Red Wings pick up Brendan Shanahan. The Detroit Red Wings were among the top teams in the NHL during the early and mid-90s, but they kept choking to inferior teams in the playoffs, and it was clear that a big piece was missing. In 1996, they traded away a major package that included star blue liner Paul Coffey to the Hartford Whalers, receiving power forward Brendan Shanahan in return. Shanahan scored 46 goals in his first season with Detroit. He'd helped them win back-to-back Stanley Cups in 97 and 98. The Red Wings would add a third championship in 2002, cementing dynasty status. Without Shanahan, the Detroit dynasty doesn't happen. Number 8, Rodman becomes the Bull. The Chicago Bulls had already won 3 championships in the 90s, but it was clear they needed one more star to complement the returning Michael Jordan and forward Scottie Pippen. So they traded for defensive stalwart Dennis Rodman. Rodman formed the NBA's best big three ever with MJ and Pippen. With his supreme defense, Rodman helped the Bulls cap off another three-peat, winning the title in 1996, 97, and 98. And with that, a second dynasty formed in Chicago. Number 7, Butch Goring moves to the island. The New York Islanders had a great set of players in the 70s. This includes pure goal scorer Mike Bossy and legendary defenseman Dennis Potvin. But they kept falling short in the playoffs, so they went out and added ultra-pest and scoring star Butch Goring in a trade with the Los Angeles Kings. Goring indeed became that final piece needed for the Islanders. He helped them win 4 straight Stanley Cups from 1980 to 83. Just one small trade changed Islanders history. Number 6, Kobe swims to the Lakers. The Charlotte Hornets drafted Kobe Bryant with the 13th pick in 1996, but he refused to play for them as he was sent to the Los Angeles Lakers in exchange for Vlade Divac. Following one of the most one-sided deals ever, Kobe led the Lakers to greatness. He and Shaquille O'Neal led them to 3 straight championships from 2000 to 2002, becoming a dynasty in the blink of an eye. Kobe led the Lakers to championships again in 2009 and 2010, and the Hornets franchise? Well, they probably shouldn't have pulled the trigger on that. Number 5, Bill Belichick starts the evil empire. The New York Jets needed a new head coach in 1999, so they hired Bill Belichick. But a day later, he resigned and immediately became head coach of the New England Patriots. New England had to send compensation, so they sent the first-round pick in exchange for hiring Coach Bill. Kill Bill led the Patriots to a dynasty, winning 3 Super Bowls in 4 years between 2001 and 2004. He went Super Bowls 49 and 51 with the Pats as well. Number 4, the Herschel Walker trade. Herschel Walker was a star running back for the Dallas Cowboys in the 80s. Believing he was their answer to a Super Bowl title, the Minnesota Vikings acquired Walker in 1989 and sent the Cowboys a ransom in return. 18 players and draft selections were involved in this trade. Dallas used some of these picks to draft legendary running back Emmitt Smith and safety Darren Woodson. They would also use some of these selections to trade up for defensive tackle Russell Maryland. These 3 Cowboys led Dallas to a dynasty in the 90s, winning 3 Super Bowls. Walker was inconsistent in Minnesota, and they never won a title with him. Number 3, the Lakers land Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The LA Lakers somehow pulled off a major coup, landing the NBA's all-time leading scorer from the Milwaukee Bucks in 1975. Los Angeles sent back 4 players in return, and none of them panned out. Kareem and Magic then teamed up to form one of the greatest duos in the history of American sports. They guided the Lakers to 5 NBA championships in the 80s, and Kareem took home 3 league MVPs with the purple and gold. Number 2, the Babe Ruth trade. Babe Ruth led the Boston Red Sox to World Series titles in 1915, 1916, and 1918. Ruth, who's only one of the greatest MLB players to ever live, changed history. He guided the New York Yankees to 4 World Series championships. Not only that, but he put future Yankees on the path to greatness. Hence why their 27 championships are the most among American sports teams. Number 1, Bill Russell becomes a Celtic. The St. Louis Hawks drafted Bill Russell with the 2nd overall pick in 1956. They then traded him to the Boston Celtics in exchange for Cliff Hagan and Ed McCauley. All Russell did was lead the Celtics to 11 NBA championships in his career. He won 5 league MVPs and was named in 12 All-Star games. Russell made the Celtics an iconic dynasty and the model sports franchise. 11 championships, all from that Bill Russell trade? 11. Talk about a trade that created a dynasty. What other trades created a sports dynasty? Join us in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.